Thank you for watching Weekend Prime and welcome to the broadcast. We start with the cyclone that is raging in the Indian Ocean as it makes its way towards Tanzania. This started on the 28th of April and is still ongoing. And as you can see, Cyclone Hidaya started on the 28th of April with the speeds of 30 kilometers per hour as it slowly but surely snakes its way through the Indian Ocean, with the epicenter recording high numbers Friday, that is today, of 155 kilometers per hour. Saturday, tomorrow, we shall be recording 110 kilometers per hour as it makes its way towards Dar es Salaam at the speeds of 75 kilometers per hour. Sunday, as the speeds continue to go down, and Monday we shall be recording speeds of 55 kilometers per hour. But most importantly is, if you look at this trajectory, it is making its way towards Mombasa, that shall be facing the aftershocks of the same. And on the same, we can see that the date and time of the wind as well. Now on the 29th of April at 9 a.m, 35 kilometers per hour. And on the 1st of May, that is 9 p.m, also 65 kilometers per hour. And on the 3rd of May, today at 3 a.m, 140 kilometers per hour. And on the 4th of May at 3 p.m, 110 kilometers per hour. And on the 6th of May at 3 p.m, 55 kilometers per hour, as the cyclone continues to go down, because it will be making its way towards the ground and on the ground level. But on that, let us just come to the live images right here from Zoom Earth that will be painting the picture. If you just look at these imagery right here, everything looks to be the same apart from these colors right here, which say a lot. That is the map of Africa, Indian Ocean, as that cyclone is making its way there. But now let us just get close to that as we just take some numbers and talk about all this. Now, as we had said earlier, now on the 28th of April, it started at speeds of 30 kilometers per hour, which has been increasing as the day continues. You come to the 29th of April, that is at around 9 p.m, we start recording high numbers of 35 kilometers per hour as we continue to go up. And remember, this type, the B type, is the strength of the same. And on the 30th of April, we are starting to see increased numbers. If you compare between 3 in the morning all the way to 9 p.m, we see numbers of 45 kilometers per hour. But as we get towards 1st of May, now we have increased in numbers of 55 going all the way to 65, I beg your pardon, right there on the 1st of May. And on the 2nd of May, we are recording now increased numbers of 75 kilometers per hour, all the way to numbers of 95 kilometers per hour on the 2nd of May. But now we get to today, the epicenter, the highest numbers that we recorded today as at 9 p.m. That is today at around that 3 in the morning, we recorded 150 kilometers per hour at 3 in the morning. And at 9 a.m, the numbers were still at 150 kilometers per hour. And at 3 p.m. today, the numbers started going down at 140 kilometers per hour. As the day continues to go, the numbers continue to go down. That is on the 4th of May, we have 130 kilometers per hour. And also on the 15th, that is on 4th of May, at around 3 p.m, we shall be recording 100 kilometers per hour. But as the day continues to progress, we now see on the 5th of May, the numbers will be going down. But if you come just to this chart right here, you look at this trajectory, this light shade over here, is Mombasa will be experiencing some bits of the aftershock from that cyclone Hidaya. Therefore, people in Mombasa, the residents who love the beach, who love to enjoy the breeze by the Indian Ocean, kindly take care of yourself and just be cautious, because we shall be experiencing increased numbers and also the wind that is currently actually being reported in Mombasa County. And on that, we immediately now go to Mombasa County, where we now bring you the story. And the coast region is tonight on a high alert and bracing for Cyclone Hidaya, set to hit the region in a few hours' time. Already strong winds have started hitting the coastal region ahead of the landfall sometime at around 3 a.m. now. Areas set to be hit hard include Mombasa, Kwale, Kilifi and Lamu in Kenya and some sections of neighboring country Tanzania, with authorities from both countries cautioning residents against engaging in some beach activities. And as our coast-based reporter Tobias Chanj now reports, most of the people who rely on the beach for their economic well-being say they are already experiencing losses. Take a look.
This is Nyali Beach, one of the famous beaches in Mombasa. On usual day, the beach witnesses an overflowing number of beach lovers, including tourists. Today, however, the situation is different. Very few people can be seen on the beach with few activities. A small number of swimmers can be seen, while most boats here are parked. The reason for this, we are told by one boat operator, strong winds hitting coast region as projected by the weatherman, signifying the early signs of arrival of Cyclone Hidaya, which is expected to land tonight.
Hatujapata wageni tusaini kwa kama 1 week, more than 1 week. Mwanza upepo uanze because hata ukipata wageni ni wawili. Wageni wawili mafuta kutupeleka hiyo trip ni mafuta 1000, but sasa hii inatumia mafuta 2000. So kiangalia katika ile uchumi hamna kitu.
Amina Ramadan, who is a massage therapist, says she's also affected, especially with the sand affecting eyes. She does her massages right on the beach and in the open.
Sasa huu pepo tangu uanze, kazi yangu imerudi chini sana. Wageni wamepungua, ukikaa mchanga na kusumbua kwa macho. Boti pia haziendi.
The government had already notified Kenyans the coming Cyclone Hidaya, earlier forecast to land from 2nd May 2024. But many people here say they should have been sensitized. Some 2 weeks ago, some restaurants experienced an unusual high tides in their joints.
And since yesterday, there was a lot of fear in Mombasa and the whole of the coast region, which is sometimes unfounded to some extent. But we request the Department of Meteorological and all the officers who are in the climate change affairs that they should start creating awareness on different type of weathers in this country or the world.
In the notice, the strong winds are expected to be accompanied by heavy rains and large waves. Currently, north of Comoros Islands and Tanzania are already feeling the effects. In Tanzania, areas such as Magomeni and Coco Beach in Mtwara are already witnessing heavy winds with rainfall. In Mombasa, authorities have come out to caution Kenyans.
Upepo huu ni wa hali ya juu sana. In fact, inanipepa hata. So, watu wale wanakuja kufanya kuogelea hapa, boats zenye zinatembea hapa, wale watu wanaohusika na bahari, wao very cautious about this lake.
So the committee took note of weather forecasts that indicate that the coastal region is likely to experience the cyclone Hidaya, which will result in the unprecedented heavy rainfall, large waves and strong winds across the coastal strip. The committee flagged an increased risk of flooding that is expected in low-lying areas as well as the flash floods, landslides and also mudslides.
And now beach traders and users are worried that if this will prolong, their economic activities will be affected. Tobias Chanji, KTN News, Mombasa County.
Thank you, Tobias.